Hi, welcome back. I'm Jojo. I'm designer and audiophile. Since I started doing this channel, I've been wanting to showcase bands and music from my home country, Taiwan. And today, finally, I got a package from Taiwan, and it's from an indie band that is super rare. I'm gonna show you guys today. So first, look at this. Just how many stamps to take this package all the way across the Pacific Ocean to here. It is hilarious and cool at the same time. I gotta open this guys right now. This is from a band called Mindscape Implosion. They're an indie band in Taiwan and really mysterious because they don't tell you who they are or just do any kind of promotion, kind of none at all. What I know is they're a trio and try to create a conceptual album, and they're heavily influenced by Pink Floyd's, that kind of progressive rock, and try to tell a story in their album. Try recording in a small budget, pressing in vinyl. This is really ambitious. Now let's see. So it's not a gatefold, so it's just a slot, but in the back you can see this is actually a real hole. Each album they have 5 random put in small posters. This is what I got here, and this is a credit of people. Oh, they have 350 of them actually. I thought they only print like 150, but it's 350. Mine is 264 of 350. And through the hole you can see that should be the sleeve of the vinyl. Let's pull it out. Really nice printing. It's black on silver paper. A little bit rough on the resolution, but I think that's kind of what they want. They want kind of the oil painting, like really heavy textures. And here you can see they have like the embossing with white printing in there. And on here, they actually have kind of like a semi-transparent glazing on top saying Mindscape Implosion as well. And now let's see the vinyl, and now let's take a look. Woo. So it's a semi-transparent vinyl, and their label, they said on their Facebook that intentionally kind of left off telling you which side is A side, which side is B side, because they want it to be kind of like an infinite loop. You can start from A side or B side, either way, both will be fine. They actually hand engraving their band name and which side of it at the end of the vinyl. And the back of here is the lyrics and the song list. And I'm gonna let you guys know how does it sound. I'll be right back. This is an album full of hearts. At first I saw it's decent, around a 7 out of 10. After multiple listening, it gets better and better, leading me bump it up to an 8 out of 10. The efforts and experimental elements put into it is over the chart, making this album a fine wine. It needs time to wake up, and we as listeners need time to comprehend. The vocal and compositions remind me of Japan's glamorous rock. The high point of the album is grand and luxurious. The quiet part of the album is deep and dark. The emotion created by contrast is enormous. Sometimes they feel overly done, but it truthfully reflects the name Mindscape Implosion. The comparison between vinyl and digital on this album showing the strengths and weakness of each medium. The digital has more detail, more nuance, more separations, more dynamic range, and even soundstage. However, the vinyl has a sweeter vocal, fuller mid-range, and more texture for the instruments. My conjecture after listening to both versions is that the majority of the album was done on digital. When mastering it for the vinyl release, there is sacrifice being made. Due to digital have wider dynamic range than vinyl, compressions is inevitable. That compression makes certain details harder to hear and change the character of the sound. The vinyl version has a fuller mid-range, but the separation and soundstage are narrower. The pressing quality, however, is wonderful. It showcases the strengths of vinyl fully. Throughout the full album, the sound quality is great. Inner groove distortion only happens at the end of the B-side. With the cause of some fine detail and soundstage, we get a warmer sound and it's more pleasant for long time listening. The album has parts that sound faint and delicate, but the vinyl still captures it well, representing a high-quality pressing that quiet and detailed. The sharp S sound is reduced, making vinyl sound sweeter. Although the dynamic range is not as wide as digital, it indeed pushes to the limits of vinyl. Nevertheless, on certain parts, vinyl sounds a bit hazy, instruments sound slightly muffled, especially the drums. Because of the boosted mid-range, piano sounds wonderful on vinyl, but the sound of a guitar on vinyl sounds like nylon string sound, which sounds closer to steel string on the digital. To conclude, the vinyl and digital present the album with different characters. On the digital, it is cleaner, sharper, it has a wider dynamic range, it's easier to catch those cool effects in the album, giving a strong sense of a majestic sounding album, similar to an epic movie score sound. On the vinyl, it tunes toward a more intimate sound, more tender, emphasizing on the emotion of the album, and both versions can actually give you chill and goosebumps for sure. If you've never heard of the band and my description sounds like your cup of tea, give them a try, you won't disappoint. The depth and salt they put in the music is hard to find in the fast-paced age. That concludes my review and sound comparison of Mindscape Implosion. I highly recommend you check them out, take a listen to their work. I will leave some link below so you can support their creation. If you like the show, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. It helps the channel greatly. If you have any questions or comments and thoughts, leave them in the comments below. And remember, there are too many wonderful things and too little time. Be curious and courageous. That's how we find wonderful things in life. And we'll see you next time. Bye. Bye. Bye.